Welcome to protocol introduction. Now we're going to see about protocol in our general terminology and also what is the meaning of protocol in low run terminology. So let us look at what is the protocol definition in our general terminology. Protocol is nothing but a set of rules which decides the way of communication between the two endpoints. So if you take a system which is having an internet, so the protocol, it may be HTTP protocol, it may be TCP protocol, it may be FT, it may be telnet, it may be SSH, and it may be SMTP, and it may be IMAP, and it may be AppleTag, and there are a number of protocols in our internet terminology. But if you look at the load runner protocol terminology sounds in a different way. In load runner terminology, a protocol is nothing but the way the client is talking to the application is defined by the protocol. So let us take an example. Recording an application, if you want to do performance testing for a web application. So now let us look at protocol introduction. So now we are about what is the protocol in our general terminology, what is the meaning of protocol in load runner terminology, and how it works. So let us look at in our internet terminology, a protocol is nothing but set of rules which governs the communication between the two endpoints or between the two end systems. It may be our laptop and it may be the Google server, and it may be our laptop, it may be with the Amazon.com server. So a protocol is defines the way how you are contacting with the targeted system or the targeted server. So if you take an example, for internet protocol, you can take as an example HTTP is a one of the protocol that we widely use, and the TCP IP protocol, and FTP protocol for file copy and file upload download services, and SSH for the shell service, and SMTP for the mailing services, and IMAP is for also mailing services. Likewise, there are a number of protocols. Welcome to protocol introduction. Now we're going to see about what is the protocol definition and how it can be elaborated in the terminology of load runner. Okay, let us look at what is the protocol definition in our general. A protocol is nothing but it a set of rules which governs the transmission between the two end systems. So the end system may be a client or nothing but a laptop, and a server nothing but, let's say as an example, we can consider Amazon.com. So to communicate Amazon.com, normally we use the browser. So we use the browser using the HTTP protocol. So if you are using any other application, like it may be mobile application, any desktop applications, which will be using TCP IP protocol. Likewise, there are other protocols, FTP protocol for that file transfer, SMTP and IMAP is for mail services, SSH is for the shell service, and likewise there are these are the various internet protocols that are available that normally daily we use. Okay, so let us look at what is the meaning of protocol in load runner terminology. In load runner terminology, protocol is nothing but the way how the load runner is communicating to the targeted server, nothing but whichever the application that we want to do performance testing. Okay, so a protocol defines how we can communicate to the targeted system or how we can project the load on the targeted system using the load runner. If you take as an example, in load runner, if you want to performance test for a web application, let's say Amazon.com, so which is a online shopping cart. If you want to test that, if you want to test that application using the load runner, so we can use any of these protocols. We can use either web HTTP HTML or click and script or the true client. So these are the three protocols that are commonly offered by the load runner. Likewise, there are other applications, like if you want to test the Citrix applications, you have the Citrix ICA protocol, and if you want to do remote desktop application performance testing, you can use RDP protocol. And if you want to do performance testing for SAP application, so either you can do it by the SAP GUI and SAP web. Okay, and likewise if you want to do performance testing for database, it may be Oracle database or it may be any other database, so you can use ODBC protocol, and also you can use Java user. Okay, likewise the protocols in the load runner defines the way how you are communicating or how you are generating the load on the targeted system. So if you take Web HTTP protocol or web application related protocols are very commonly used protocols in the load runner. Now we are going to look about very in detail about the web HTTP protocol and how it works, what are the various things that we can apply for the web HTTP, and how we can do performance testing using the web HTTP protocol. So that we are going to discuss in detail.